Grand Rising. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone is having a peaceful and positive start to your day today. If not, I pray that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and of course the Most High help you with that. I also pray that He clothes us in His armor from head to toe, that He strengthens our discernment and guides our steps as we go throughout this day. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2026. That's too many. We just want one. I should have at least looked at it to see what it was. Oh well. It's approximately 5:35 a.m. I was going to start out with the daily devotional, but I'm not going to do that today, but I think we are going to start doing that again more often. That used to be all I did here, was daily devotionals. Oh, how it has grown. You should clothe yourselves instead with the beauty that comes from within, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is so precious to God. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4. It hasn't been that long since we saw that. Chapter 3, verse 4. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4. Am I looking at that right? But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is... What am I doing wrong here? 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4. That's not the same scripture at all. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. So that is the same scripture, but it's not written the same at all. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God a great price. A meek and quiet spirit. I've never been really good at that. I mean, I guess I am when it comes to certain things, but in most cases, you can say that there's not much quiet about me. Nonetheless, being slow to speak, knowing when to speak and when to just be quiet, like they used to say, knowing when to bite your tongue. Practicing the pause, thinking before you speak. Wow. That's making me think of the episode of The Chosen where little James confronts Jesus and asks him why he hasn't healed him. That's too many. And James talks about how, you know, he struggles to speak with confidence. I can relate to that, I guess. I think most of us can at some point in our lives or another where, you know, we struggled to speak our truth with confidence. All right, when in doubt, give people the benefit. Everyone else is trying their best. So very much lining up, you know. Don't be quick to judge other people. Don't be quick to speak badly on other people. You know, a lot of times we see things in other people that are actually just a reflection of ourselves. The reason we can see it in them is because it's within us as well. A meek and quiet spirit. Being aware of tone. That's something that I struggle with as well. We actually got 2 grief affirmations. I do not need to be any certain way for people to love and support me. Grief is like the ocean. It comes in waves, ebbing and flowing. Sometimes the water is calm and sometimes is overwhelming. All we can do is learn how to swim. So be patient with yourself today and with others. At the same time, you know, if you've made your needs known to certain people and it has gone ignored, don't keep repeating yourself. Know when to just bite your tongue and walk away. You don't have to participate in every argument or every battle that is presented to you. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just bite your tongue and walk away. Sure, go scream out. You know, go scream about it in your car. Wait till you get home and have the whole, you know, play the whole argument out in your living room. Whatever you need to do to get it out of you. But, you know, sometimes it's best not to react. And I actually watched a video the other day where it talked about anger actually causes brain damage. Like it shrinks certain parts of your brain. All right, be kind, be your own kind of beauty. Be the love and the beauty that you want to see in the world. Whether that's by sharing kindness with yourself or with others. We talked about it, I want to say it was at the end of the week. Leading by example. Loving people, supporting people, loving and supporting yourself, and showing others, you know, that it is possible. But also making sure that you're loving and supporting, you know, the positive and not the negative. All right, let's get a chakra wisdom affirmation. Grand Rising, Jasmine, hello. I hope everybody's having a positive, productive start to your day today. Freedom of choice and mindfulness. We just want one, but I wanted to acknowledge it. Freedom of choice and mindfulness. Being mindful of how you speak to people, how you speak to yourself. Negative self-talk can be very damaging. Those are those thought clouds that we've talked about before. You know, to a certain point, we can't help the thoughts that we have, but we can control the ones that we hold on to. All right, compassion and forgiveness is what actually came out, but openness and unity flipped over in my hand. But if you think about it, or I mean, not openness, oneness and unity. If you think about it, they kind of go hand in hand. But the one we're going to read is compassion and forgiveness. Heart chakra, fourth chakra, represented by the color green. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past. I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for the things I feel I could have done differently in the past. And I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. From the Oneness and Unity card. Accepting your past for what it is, accepting what you've learned from it, carrying those lessons with you, sharing those lessons to support and encourage others. What is it, that line in that Abel Hart song where it says, pain can turn into purpose if you let it stay long enough to learn what to say? Being that support and that love for somebody else that's going through something that you've already been through. Believe it or not, that can actually be very healing for you as well. For a lot of us, just knowing that somebody else understands the pain like that we went through can be very healing. All right. Whoa. Ambition, relationship, compassion, and despair. We're not going to keep all those, but what is up with that today? 13:17 on the timer. No more. I love your voice. Oh, thank you, Sloth. 777. I saw that number the other day. The guy was like, that's a lottery number, or that's a casino number. I was like, yeah, you're right. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. We all make mistakes. Hopefully, we live and we learn from those mistakes. Because unfortunately, we'll keep making the same mistake over and over again until we do learn. All right, we got body on the bottom of the deck. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. And then intention on the top of the deck. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. It hasn't been that long since we saw that. Setting intentions for the new season. Examining your intentions in certain situations. Like, are you doing it for the right reason? I just remembered that I have my I love your verse. Aw. I'm in Tennessee, actually. Thank you. I actually forgot that I have the back door open and I gotta go check on the dogs real quick. Hold on. Okay. I don't usually let them stay out like this when it's early in the morning, but it feels really good outside and I want to have the door open. So anyways, Grand Rising. Happy Thursday. All right, let's get an Angel of Abundance Oracle. And then we'll get some angel numbers. We're at 16:01 on the timer. I hope everybody's having a peaceful, positive start to your day today. We did not say the Lord's Prayer this morning, so let's do that real quick. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not unto temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Ashe. Successful funding. Pay yourself first and declutter. No more complaining on the bottom of the deck. God is your source on the top of the deck. But we're going to take what came out. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. You know, that's crazy because I was just talking about that to somebody yesterday. Like a side hustle respects to your altar. Aw. Well, thank you. I don't necessarily consider it an altar. It's really just kind of my table. But I really kind of have like a bunch of little mini altars set up around the house. I hear your words and see your alignment according to mine. Aw, yes. We are all connected through God consciousness, however you want to look at it. I am you and you are me, and together that makes we. We are all one. We are all united. We did get the unity card from the chakra affirmation, the unity and oneness. So, you know, that's already out here today. All right, pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Even if it's just a little bit, you know, 20 or 40 bucks here or there. Putting back something is better than not putting back anything. All right, declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. All right, let's get some angel numbers. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm excited for spring. I'm so ready for swimming and sunshine and flowers. I'm so ready for it. Even maybe a little bit of a sunburn. All right, let's get some angel numbers. Ask for help and organization. We got 44, take a risk on the bottom of the deck. And 63, 63, keep the faith. It hasn't been that long since we saw that. You gotta have faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Who is that? George Michael? George Michael did it, but after him, Limp Bizkit did it. You gotta have faith. Yeah. I can rock to either one of them, but yeah, I don't listen to much Limp Bizkit anymore. All right. Organization, focus, discipline, clarity, structure, empowerment, and problem solving. Stay focused on your life journey. Your angels want you free from distractions. Good organization empowers you to isolate and overcome the difficulties you've been facing. What steps can I take to better organize my life and stay focused on what truly matters? Today, set aside time to organize your thoughts, plans, or environment, allowing yourself to tackle challenges with clarity and purpose. I mean, very much lining up with the Angels of Abundance Oracle. Declutter, pay yourself first. That could be one way of getting organized, is setting up a savings plan. Decluttering your mind as far as the things that are important versus the things that are not important. Staying focused on the goal, you know. Not getting distracted by all the little, oh, that's pretty, all the little shiny things. Okay. 7722, ask for help. Support, guidance, connection, vulnerability, community, and trust. Remember, no one succeeds alone. It's okay to seek guidance and support. Embrace the strength found in community and don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. In what areas of life am I trying to manage everything alone? How can I reach out for support? Identify one person or resource you can turn to today for guidance or support and take the step to reach out. Very much connecting with the successful funding. That could mean anything from seeking investors in whatever project you're wanting to start, or, you know, starting a fundraiser online. You know, that really could be anything, but not being afraid to ask for help. But that also being said, I understand how difficult it can be to ask for help. I have a really hard time asking for help, mostly because past experiences where, you know, when you humble yourself and you put yourself out there enough to really ask somebody for help and they tell you no, you know, for whatever reason, it can be a heavy confidence blow, you know, like a below the belt kind of feeling. So for a lot of us, that discourages us from asking for help. But, you know, even if you haven't made it to the point to where you feel like you can ask others for help, help yourself, reach out to your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the Most High. Let your needs be known, your goals, your intentions, letting your intentions be known. You know, so the people that can help you will help you. Or the people that want to can, but, you know. All right. Let's do Believe in Your Own Magic, and then we'll call it for the day. Last time we got Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. Spend some time outside. It is a beautiful time of year. with this voiceovers clip as the intro. Aw, thank you. Sorry, I didn't realize you were messaging me. Man, I've got so many side hustle ideas in my mind. I enjoy doing so many different things. And, you know what they say, anything that you actually enjoy, you will be good at because it's something that you enjoy. So, but it's one of those, I don't want to say it's complicated because that's very cliche, but it is. First of all, being able to just pick just one, that's hard. And then, finding the resources and putting it all together, getting it organized. I mean, like most of it's all in my head. I don't have it written down anywhere. I don't have like a business plan or anything, you know what I mean? But yes, my brain has so many. If you highlight this in a short, do you mind? Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that. It'll probably be, I'll try to do it before I go to work, but, yes, I can do that. Where are we at? 27 minutes, I guess. All right. I'm not sure what's happening here, but let's try for the Forest Spirit Oracle. Actually, let's get a Namaste card. We need to start making that part of our morning routine, our daily routine. The Stress Less deck, the Namaste deck. This has been put up for a while, so we did pull from it from the other day, but we need to make this part of our daily. All right. Sloth forever. All right. Namaste, stress less. Last time we got back to basics. The power of touch. Touch is a primal desire, a desire for connection. Touch allows us to feel connected to others. The more you are able to physically touch people you love, the more you will feel connected to this world. Hold someone's hand, rub their back, put your arm around them, or hug them. This act of physical touch reminds us that we are not alone. If we cannot be physical in our touch, then of course we can use our words to gently touch others. Warm words and words of encouragement allow us to touch other people with speech. Positive words help reduce stress, just like loving physical touch. When in doubt, give people the benefit. Because in reality, we are oneness, we are unity. We are all connected. Full circle. As always, be grateful for what you have, the big, the small, and the blessings yet to come. If you see a need out there today, tomorrow, next week, if there's any possible way that you can fill that need, please do so. You may not only better their day, you could possibly change their life, and you never know the impact it could have on yours. Be blessed, find peace. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.